I'm looking at Dillian White. Dillian White. Yeah, Dillian White has been, you know, putting his name out there for a long time now. He's been calling out Anthony Joshua. He's called out Deontay Wilder. Now he's called out Tony Bellew. And Dillian White is decent. I mean, he's #1 now on day 3 that's the WBC. So he's a decent fighter, and he just wants to fight. Every time I see and hear him talk, he just wants to fight and make money.
But it's like, why is it not? Is it because of his promoter or something? Because no one is looking his way. His name keeps coming up, but no one seems to be looking his direction. Interestingly,
I mean, he's being promoted by Eddie Earn as well, too. But we all know who Eddie Earn is all about.
Focus, yeah.
AJ,
of
right?
Of course, that's the big boy. But, that's the cash cow right there.
Exactly. So he's having to, you know, play second fiddle. That's the bottom line. But it's called out Tony Bellew, and we're waiting for Tony Bellew's reaction.
Reaction to
let him just
White,
get it on. That's going to be
London
versus Tony Bellew, Liverpool. Yeah, London, Liverpool. That's another great rivalry in English sporting history.
Okay, that's that. Now let's talk about this guy, Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he's always
still talking about him.
We just have to, because I mean, he's still celebrating the fact that, you know, he won his 4th championship title. The fact that Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton was able to equal Sebastian Vettel's numbers of titles. That alone, you know, because he said when he started, he never dreamt of winning 2. You know, just 1 was just okay for him, and he was comfortable with that.
Right.
But now he's having 4, so he can keep celebrating until the season, starts. Of course, they still have 1 more race to go, which is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and I believe with all the celebration and all that, well. He might just want to...
Beautiful scenes there coming down from Mercedes celebrating the 2017 F1 title triumph led by Lewis Hamilton. And, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to talk about in this one. Cecilia...
So that was greeted, you know, by guard of honor on his arrival. You know what that means?
Expectedly.
Satisfying career. Okay, let's listen to him now.
You know, today is really... for us all to celebrate and all to feel incredibly proud, because what we've achieved together is insane and no other team has done it. And I just want to say a big thank you for helping me achieve my dreams. For you know, it wouldn't have been possible without you. And this is definitely for me the best championship year, as I said, because we've been fighting another team and because we've had the difficulties and the challenges we've had. It makes it that much greater.
Yeah, great one for him.
Great one for him. I mean, after a very long season, very hard one, and you win.
Especially winning with how many races to go. Like, he had 3 to go. The one in which he won the Brazilian Grand Prix, and of course, he have the Abu Dhabi and all that. So winning on time and just having to just relax.
Absolutely no pressure whatsoever.
And just check what has happened in the last 2 races. He has only been good. Just imagine he needed those points. You get what I meant. So I think it's enough for him to really celebrate that.
Yeah, it's enough for him. And because he's a very competitive guy, he says he's going to Abu Dhabi to try and, you know, round off the whole season with a victory.
He doesn't have a choice because 2 races now he hasn't.
But who cares, really? Who cares if he doesn't win in Abu Dhabi? It doesn't really matter.
I do care. You know what it means, you know, when you have the title, because he hasn't really pumped the champagne yet.
I get what you're saying.
We haven't seen that.
Yeah, when he won it, he didn't finish on the podium,
He didn't, and the last one, he didn't also. So this time around, he needs to finish it. We really need that celebration.
But I don't think that's going to take anything away from his achievement this season. That's just my point. I'll say for Formula One now, yeah, we'll talk about Formula One again in 2018. And
no, there's still Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Yeah, but I'm not interested in Abu Dhabi.
Why?
It's over. It's over. Let's talk about football now, something much more serious than Formula One at this stage. Ange Postecoglou resigning as the coach of Australia. I mean, everyone, coaches, footballers, always dream to play at the World Cup. He is the pinnacle, basically, when it comes to football in the world. And this guy is toiled, is had to go through how many matches? Countless matches to qualify, playoffs against Honduras and Syria to qualify. Now that he's achieved that, he's tendered his resignation and says, I'm not going to the World Cup. Australia, thank you very much. I enjoyed my time with you guys, but that's it for me. It's over. It's a wrap.
I mean, when he was being asked a different question and all that, he talked about how he was able to build a team, you know, giving chances to those players who were living outside of Australia, having to, you know, kind of scout for the best players they have, put them together. He was the one who led them to Brazil 2014. And after that, the Asian Cup, you know, Australia, they won that. And having to play how many games? I mean, to qualify for the World Cup, you know, was huge for him. Let's listen to him now.
After you know, a great deal of thought and soul searching, I've decided that the journey for me ends as Socceroo coach. As I've said many times, it's been the biggest privilege of my life, and probably not the ending I'd envisaged when we started, but at the same time, knowing it's the right time for me and the right decision. It's not the ending I envisaged, but it won't take away from how rich this experience has been. I'm truly privileged to have coached our national team, and we'll always look back on this period with a great deal of pride. Thank you.
Yes, emotional Ange Postecoglou there won't be going to the World Cup with Australia, and understandably the reactions have been pouring in, and we'll get to listen to the FFA Chief Executive now, David Callan, is understandably unhappy with the decision of Ange Postecoglou.
I'm really disappointed that he won't be coming to Russia. I'm disappointed and I guess still a bit puzzled, but I'm supportive of the notion that sometimes you reach a point where you just know that you need to do something new. It's my privilege on behalf of everyone in Australian football to thank Ange for the past 4 years. As for the process going forward, we won't be rushed. Socceroos have a big gap in the calendar now, and it's important that we get the right person to fill the big shoes. One thing I do know is that the standards that Ange set in training, in sports science, in general preparation of the boys will now always be there. That standard's now been set. And that's a huge part of the legacy that Ange leaves for the boys and for the staff.